toy monkey? It's evil. It's basically the devil.
So lovely to talk to you today. This movie's bananas. I loved it so much. So what was it about this project that drew you to it?
Well, when I first read the script, I felt kind of guilty because I found myself laughing at things I felt like I shouldn't have been laughing at, and for a while I sort of carried this guilt with me, like, is something wrong with me? Am I just deranged? And when I first met with Oz, something just clicked. I don't know what it was, but his humor just made sense. The way he plays off the deaths to sort of emphasize the meaningless of death. I found that really, really interesting. So that's sort of what drew me into it, is it didn't fall into the same sort of hole as a lot of other creepy doll or haunted toy movies do, So yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's like Final Destination on crack.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take this premise and then exactly. I do want to talk to you about working with Theo James, because you do get to see him in both of his characters. What is it like watching him work? Is it completely different?
Well, I have actually an interesting story about this. When I first got to set, I saw him go in and out of character with both twins off and on camera, and for some reason I came under the impression that he was this really serious method actor that I couldn't talk to or interact with. And so for a little while when I first got on set, I would purposely avoid sitting in the same room as him during lunch, so I wouldn't break him out of his character. And then one day, randomly, he started talking to me about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and if I was interested in the martial arts. And I was embarrassed, I'll be honest, but I learned a lesson from that, and it's kind of opened up my mind to how great of an actor he is, and he's a lot more passionate about acting than I thought he was.
Yeah, and you get to work with Elijah Wood also.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a legend, right? Do you feel like you learned anything from him? And I know it's a quick scene, but you do get some time with it.
Yeah, I do. So when we first were going to film that scene, they had someone else cast as the dad. But I think Oz heard that Elijah Wood was going to be in Vancouver for Comic-Con. And so they sent him the script because he wanted to look at it, and right away he wanted to be a part of it. And so within a couple of days, they did fate scans, they got the poster boards, they printed the covers for all those books, and he was ridiculously good. For the amount of time he had to prepare, he's hilarious. Yeah.
Well, I love that it worked out, because he does work, he's so good in that scene. You can tell he just soaks it all in, and he's having a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I do want to say, Petey kind of he gets dropped into this world completely unexpectedly. He thinks he's just going to go chill with his dad for a little while, you know what I mean? But he handles it well, I feel like. How do you think you would handle it if you were in this situation?
I think I would handle it similarly to Petey. One thing I really love about Petey is he sort of points out Hal's bullshit, and he's not scared to do that. Hal's sort of in denial, and he's sort of pushing down his guilt constantly. It's one thing I notice. And Petey doesn't let that slide, typically. He points Hal out on it a lot of times, and he forces Hal to have those uncomfortable conversations. And I think I would do something similar. And I really love that about Petey. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I loved this movie. I think you're great in it, and I can't wait to see it again. It's so much fun. So thanks for your time.
Thank you.
The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back. It must be vanquished.